Hello friends, in this video we'll be taking a look at the autosomal DNA, predicted phenotype, traits, and even GED match. Yes, I'm going to show you the GED match results as well for this individual who is a Sarmatian from the Pontic-Caspian steppe, which would be nowadays Southern European Russia. So when it comes to his haplogroup, his Y DNA is RZ645. In reality, it was probably some branch of RZ645, such as RZ283 or RZ93. These are the two branches that derive from RZ645, and Z93 is the most likely, is the branch that he most likely is, because it's the Indo-Iranian branch that most Sarmatians have. It would be very unusual and very unexpected for this individual to have Z283, which is the Slavic or Eastern European branch of RZ645. When it comes to his mitochondrial DNA, he's got haplogroup A, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, kind of really crazy. I'm having the double check. I'm double checking if it's the right sample, and it is the right sample. So this sample has got mitochondrial haplogroup A. It sounds really weird because A sounds African or something. I've never encountered that before. So his mitochondrial DNA is A. I don't really know much about mitochondrial DNA. I haven't researched it all that much. Now we're gonna move on to his appearance. So for hair shape, he's actually predicted to have straight hair. How many SNPs is this prediction done with? This prediction is done with six SNPs, yes. So based on his genotypes in these 6 SNPs, he's got straight hair. Now, what about his eye shape? So his predicted eye shape is Estonian, so European facial morphology. And how many SNPs is this prediction done with? This prediction is done with 4, 8, 10 SNPs. So based on his genotypes in these 10 SNPs, he's got Estonian or European facial morphology. What about his eye color? This is his predicted eye color. Now let's see eye color, hair color, all the NOSHACOT results. So his eye color is predicted to have brown eyes, 49%, followed by dark brown eyes, 29%, followed by hazel eyes, 16%. And the likelihood of blue with an amber center, or green, all that combined is less than 5%. So definitely doesn't have blue eyes or any kind of light eye color. He's predicted to have snub-shaped nose, but you know there's a pretty high probability of Greek-shaped nose as well. Just kind of intermediate nose shape, I guess, similar to me. And he's got black hair, so he's got 79% likelihood of black hair. Now let's scroll up. Does he have? Okay, so he's not genotyped for this, which I don't think this is him having 0 light alleles here. I think he just wasn't genotyped, because I see this pretty often. It's because in my NOSHACOT I don't initialize the variables, so it prints. If the variable is found in the file, then it prints the variable. But if it's not found, it's just gonna print you the memory address, which is sometimes 0. In some cases, the memory address is 0, which is why you get sometimes with NOSHACOT you get a result like this, even though you don't really. You just don't have the variation in your file, right? So I think he just doesn't have this variation, because it would be very improbable for him to have 0 light alleles here. What about SLC45A2? Yes, he has 2 light alleles here, so light skin color. And for Keto G, not genotyped. So what I was talking about is typically when you're not genotyped for something, my NOSHACOT will print out something like this, something that's crazy, you know, some crazy high number. But sometimes it will actually print 0. And the reason for that is because if it's not found in the file, it's going to print the memory address, which is in some cases 0. And okay, so it does not have the blonde Keto G variation, which doesn't really play much of an impact. What about the blue eye haplotypes? Does not have BH2, not BH3 is not determined, and does not have BH4. BH1 is undetermined, and I actually, based on his genotypes here, I can't really make an assumption whether he does or doesn't have BH1. So let's move on to his results with my trait analyzer. So he has GG genotype in this variation of MAOA, which leads to higher MAOA enzyme activity. Warrior gene in MAOA, definitely less dopamine, and GG here in DRD2, which leads to slightly lower risk of schizophrenia and nicotine dependence, a little bit less dopamine D2 receptor availability. GG here in TAC1, so he does not have the A1 allele in TAC1, which greatly reduces the number of dopamine D2 receptor sites, and he doesn't have it, so he has normal odds for ADHD, alcoholism, and normal amount of dopamine D2 receptor sites. does not have long form 5 HTT-LPR, so he's also got short form 5 HTT-LPR, slightly higher odds of depression and such. For diabetes, non-genotype for this variation, which is the most important variation for type 1 diabetes prediction. And CC here, which means does not have any H63D variants for hemochromatosis, and also does not have any variants here in S65C. So it doesn't have any variants for hemochromatosis, for myopia, AA genotype here, which leads to decrease in the risk of myopia. Doesn't have micro P, does not have micro P. You know what that is. I'm not going to spell it out for you. Micro P is not YouTube friendly. And lower odds of methamphetamine-induced psychosis, and not a carrier for Melanesian blonde hair variants. And this we don't really care about that. I already talked about this for OCA2, blonde hair and blue eyes panel. So let's see polygenic risk scores. He's got a slightly below average odds of schizophrenia. He's got a slightly above average odds of diabetes, and he's got a straight average odds for Alzheimer's. Pretty interesting. Now we're gonna see his ethnic calculator results. This is my own ethnic calculator. This is not G25. This is my own stuff. So let's see what he's gonna score with it. We're gonna put, where do I put this? Put this here, right? So this is my oracle, right? So for the oracle, we're gonna see what he's closest to. He's closest to Sarmatian from the Urals with my oracle, followed by Afghan, followed by Georgian, Iranian, Mananian, Assyrian, Indian, South Asian, Tatar. You know, my oracle is not. It's completely my work. What makes it good is that I'm the one who made it, right? It's completely my work, only my work. Nobody else contributed to it, and it's my own calculator, my own work. That's why I want to show it here. Not because it's good, but because I made it. So he's getting modeled as a mixture of Sarmatian from Urals plus Karakaba Turkic plus South Asian. With the results, maybe with my calculator, there's a little bit of a shift towards Turkic and South Asia. And let's see what he scores with G25. With G25, he's closest to Tatars from Kazan, followed by Tajiks. And actually, about equal distance to Tatars and Tajiks, pretty much equally distant to Tatars and to Tajiks. Komi are a little bit further, then there is Moksha, much further. There is Russians even, if you scroll up to the very end. But let's see what he's going to get modeled as. He's going to get modeled as a mixture of 44% Tajik plus 36% Bisermian. Bisermiani are a group of people, they're kind of like Udmurts. They're like fancy Udmurts. And 16% Norwegian and 3.8% Finnish. So a mixture of half Tajik plus roughly half Northeast European. And this actually, let me show you what he scores with Eurogene's K13 calculator. So this is the Eurogene's K13. I'm showing you Admixture Studio results, not G20, not GED match, because this is easier for me to do in one video. So with Eurogene's K13, he's getting modeled as a mixture of 52% Swedish plus 47% Tajik. So a mixture of basically Tajik plus some kind of Northern European, like half Tajik plus half Northern European is what he scores. And with the oracle closest to Tatars, Hungarians, Austrians, the oracle here is also not so good. not a very good result, but you know, this is what he scores with Eurogene's K13. Now let me show you in terms of the ancient mixtures. This is his sort of ancestral admixture. 72% Sintashta, so 72% Proto-Indo-Iranian. 16% Parhai, so 16% BMAC, a little bit of BMAC admixture, a little bit of indigenous Central Asian admixture, and then 11% Krasnoyarsk Bronze Age, so there is a little bit of Krasnoyarsk Bronze Age would be Siberian, a little bit of a Siberian admixture too. And let's see in Eurogene's K13, does he score Siberian? Yes, he does score Siberian, so you can see he's scoring 9% Siberian here. And I guess 3.3% Amerindian could also go into that category. So he does have some Krasnoyarsk Bronze Age or Siberian like admixture, which I guess is not so exotic for Sarmatians. A lot of them have it. Well, that's pretty much all there is. You can download this file in 23andMe format from link which is in the description of the video, and leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed my content. Goodbye.